All right, so I'm gonna start the video by saying we're gonna talk Landcruiser, all right? And what we're gonna be doing is I'll be working on my 1993 Toyota Landcruiser FCJ80, and I'm gonna be explaining more, towards the video goes. I'll be talking about how to do the differential fluid change. I'm gonna be getting the old one out, putting a new one in, and more of a preventative maintenance, something that doesn't really need to be done, but something that I do want to get done. So that's what we're gonna be doing in today's video. Let's get right to it. All right, so this is what we're gonna be doing in today's video. We got the gear oil, 80W90. We got the utility pump, we got the 24mm socket, we got some gaskets for drain plugs, flathead screwdriver, some racks, and some water. Get stay hydrated. It's so hot as hell out here. And it's a 7-quart drain pan. I think that should be enough for it. And what we're gonna be doing is changing the gear oil on this 80 Series Landcruiser. All right, first thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and get down there and take off the drain plugs, drain all the old oil, and then we're gonna put the new one in. Let's get. All right, so the first thing you wanna do is you wanna try to get the first one out here so you can drain all the air out of it, and then you'll get the one at the bottom. So probably gonna be hard as a bitch, so gotta get leverage. There you go. All right. Like to hit it a couple times. It's out. Then you can get it by hand. All right. Got the first one out. So like we can see, it's already dripping. It's time to get now the second one at the bottom. Right. All right, got it now. And then what you're gonna do is just take the rest by hand. Oh, fuck. All right, so pretty much the next step I took is I grabbed both of the drain plugs and I took the old gaskets out and I replaced them with new ones. This is the part number. And what we're gonna do next is we're gonna put the bottom one first. Make sure it's sealed. You're gonna do it by hand, and then we're gonna start pumping all the new gear oil into the differential. All right, so the very next step is you're gonna grab a rag or a paper towel, whatever you have. And you're gonna clean real good where you have the bottom plug. Make sure it's clean. Get all that dirt, oil around it. And then you want to grab the bottom drain plug and you want to put it in by hand. All right. And then the next thing to do from here is just, I'm gonna set up the oil, your gear oil with the pump, and we're gonna start pumping into the fuel plug until we see it dripping out. And then we're gonna seal it, and then we'll tie it up, and that's it with the rear. All right, so I already got all the oil set up, so all I'll have to do is just start pumping. And you're gonna see the fluid coming out. And at this point, you start pumping, and then start pumping fluid out until, of course, you see that this starts dripping right here. As soon as you see that, you want to put the fuel plug in, and then you tie it up to the torque spec that you need to have it. And so basically what it is after you pump the fluid into a differential, the very next thing is, of course, once you start seeing the liquid flowing out of it, you see the oil leaking out of the differential, then you grab the plug, you put it in there, you tighten it up, and then I personally didn't have the ratchet that, you know, like lets you know exactly how tight you have it, or like, you know, how many foot-pound of torque you are using for that specific application. So I just kind of like, I had it to a point where I know it's tight enough, but you can go ahead and do it the specific right way to do it. But you know, that's how I did. And then after I tightened everything up, did the same thing in the front, and that's pretty much it.